Recording.
Hello.
Hello. And Zoodee is live once again. Hey,
What's
Tanner.
up with them? Yep, that's me. How are you?
Tanner, where are you?
I'm in good old Los Angeles, California, in my swell pad, as you can see by my 8-foot Watchman poster, and my hammock, which is 5 inches above my bed.
Your hammock is 5 inches above your bed?
Well, okay, that's probably like 1.5 feet above my bed. But when you lay in it, it's like 5 inches above the bed.
Can you see a palm tree out your window? That's the only thing I'm concerned about.
Let me see.
Okay, while you're doing that, 3, 2, 1. Hello, friends on Facebook. We are live for our annual Zoodee New Year's Eve celebration. We're live here on Facebook, and we're live here on YouTube. You can go to youtube.com/Dell McLain and see that live video, where you will also be able to see Nick Growall and Tanner Reisner, and we hope Taylor Donaldson very, very soon. We have some trouble getting Taylor onto the feed, but we're going to work that out as we're going. Okay, guys. So, what do you got there? What do you got there, Tanner?
Asking, that's not a palm tree, but you can see a tiny little tree there. Then off in the distance, you can kind of almost see a palm tree. Like if you look right there, you can see it.
Is it raining in Los Angeles?
It is. It's recently in the wintertime this year. It has actually been raining quite a bit, which was sad. Oh no. Which was sad because for a long time my car didn't have working windshield wipers. So that was a fun adventure for Tanner.
Hey, I see Taylor Donaldson.
Hi.
Hi, Taylor.
What's
Taylor,
up?
Taylor, where are you?
I'm in Arlington, Texas.
Yikes.
Hey, Taylor Donaldson. Where it was a sunny, beautiful day today, yes?
Absolutely, 70 degrees.
Yeah. So Tanner, in the desert of Los Angeles.
I'm trying to think, what is it here? Let me find my weather app.
It's raining and something gross there.
54 degrees.
Rain.
So Taylor Donaldson has joined us. Those of you on Facebook, I'm going to be talking to both of them at the same time.
Right.
And so you can, again, go to youtube.com/Dell McLain and log on, and you can see all of these guys that I'm seeing on the screen down below. And we're getting thumbs up on Facebook, so that's great.
Yay! Look at
Yay! Deanne and Benny Rothrock. And I think, who else did I see? Zach in Los Angeles. So, yeah, that's cool.
Zach in Los Angeles?
No, in New York, I'm sorry. Zach Childers is in New York City.
Oh,
and there's
cool.
Lisa. She's joining in, so that's great. You guys send us some pictures. Zach just liked us, so good. Taylor, tell us what you've been doing.
I have been working at Six Flags, in charge of all of the music that you hear when you come into the park. Today I've been working on a playlist for a little New Year's Eve get-together, so I'm always listening to music.
I'm interpreting for Facebook. Taylor is working on a playlist, his own playlist. Are you doing this on Spotify?
I am.
Good.
So can we follow you on Spotify?
You sure can.
And that's just Taylor Donaldson?
Yeah, Taylor Ray Donaldson.
See, that's how that internet promo works, just like that.
Yeah, I've got a lot of playlists, a lot of stuff that I play at Six Flags. I'll have separate playlists on my Spotify, so a lot of people like to go and listen to stuff. Not really the people that work there. I think we hear enough of it, so I think it's some guests like to come and they'll listen to it.
Nick Growall.
Oh, hey.
Where are you, Nick?
I am in Owl House, Durant, America.
He's in the house in America. What are you up to there, buddy?
Well, I am currently playing a game and on the internet all at the same time.
What are you playing? That Mario?
I'm playing Mario. If you look right behind me, you can actually see my gameplay. Right?
Let's see, but that's that's content. We can't.
Right.
IP. It's IP. We can't do that. License IP.
Quick links there.
So
It was under 15 seconds.
Dustin Curry was supposed to be joining us for this, but he's got some other damn thing he's doing.
Ugh,
And
too good for
but
us.
we did have presents from Dustin Curry that he left at my house when we filmed 2 episodes of Cocktail Class that are coming soon. And so I thought we'll open up these presents online.
I can't wait for you to open yours, Dell.
Okay, I'm opening mine right now.
Good call.
Okay, here we go. Opening it. I am not going to save the paper. I'm not going to have a mother scream out, "Oh, save! We're going to save the bows, everyone. Will you use the bows?"
Don't do that.
Don't do that. So this is from. There's more paper.
Glass. It's a cup.
It's a cup of paper.
Great. Saving the trees.
And it says, "I'm outdoorsy in that I like getting drunk on patios."
Yeah, that suits you.
That's perfect.
That's pretty great, actually.
Can you see that right there? Can you see that? I'm outdoorsy in that I like getting drunk on patios.
No, yeah, that's fair.
Same. That is going to be on my tombstone. So
he already has his tombstone made out, just like sitting in his garage. Just
right, and it has a QR code that takes you to my YouTube channel. So the only words on my tombstone is going to be subscribe.
It's not bad.
Not bad. I'm singular-minded.
You and PewDiePie. Those
That's it. People get us confused all the time.
Understandable.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Well, Nick, what did you get? What was your little present?
So someone didn't inform me that this was the plan for this. So
I walked away for like 40 seconds. I left it on because I went to take it to him. I set it on his table.
I didn't know.
I left the house for maybe 40 seconds before he got back, and he sent me a photo of it. And I was like, no, I was in the middle of texting you not to. Oh no, not to.
Nice, but I will show you. It's already got a lovely spot in our house here. So right here is not the thing, but right up here, you can see our lovely, because it is Owl House, we have a lovely Owl House bottle opener now. So there are now 2 options right here for us to open bottles with. So
open it wall.
And there's Isaac. Say hi, Isaac.
Hi. Hello.
And we're gonna make our way back to the living room. But yes,
Awesome.
that was my gift. Thank you, Dustin.
Tanner, did you open yours?
I did not. So
open it now.
Yeah, I wish that was a thing.
Do that thing.
So I was flying out of Dallas, and it fell out of my pocket because I was just going to bring it on the plane in my carry-on. It was in Jesse's passenger seat when I left, and so it is almost still in Durant. I was going to have this fun thing where I was going to pretend that I still had it and then add Jesse to the call, and he was going to open it for me, but Jesse refused that, and he thought it was stupid. So I just had him mail it to me, and it's in the post.
Well, how can you turn down content like that?
I know, right? That's what I said.
That was a genius move.
He said, no, you're an idiot. I'm just going to mail this now. I said, oh, okay, that's fine.
So, Taylor.
Yes.
What did you get for Christmas? Did you get a present from Dustin?
I did not.
That
No.
bastard.
It's okay. 2017. I'm going to wait maybe next year.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Wait it out.
What did you get? What did Santa Claus bring you?
A puppy.
Oh, what?
Yes. I have been waiting all year for this. I'm not going to say that I've cried. I'm not going to say that I didn't cry, but I am a father now. I am a father.
Congratulations.
Let me see. Hold on.
His name is Sir Winston Oliver Charles.
No.
Ollie for short.
Look at that face.
The day that we picked him up, he refused to sit in the back seat. My sister drove, and I had to sit in the back, and he sat in the front. So he's a prince.
He knows his place, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. But he can sit, he can lie down, he sleeps, and he enjoys chicken. So, like father, like son.
Oh, man.
In so many ways.
Mm-hmm.
In so many ways. Okay, so here at 2016 was kind of a tough year.
It was a crazy year.
Yeah.
It's kind of a tough year. But so we had a lot of celebrities. It seemed an unusual amount who left us this year. Who was a big hit for you guys? That was really a hit for me when that person died.
I think David Bowie was a big one, definitely. And then, go ahead, Dan.
I was gonna say I think Alan Rickman was the one that hit me hardest. I wasn't hit too hard this year. I mean, even though there were a lot of people passed, but I think Alan Rickman was probably the one that hit me hardest.
Right.
I think hardest for me would be Gene Wilder because
Fair. Yeah,
that was just very painful. Just because you grew up with him and he was Willy Wonka. They have the Tim Burton one, but he was always Willy Wonka to me. So.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
As one solitary tear rolls down Nick's face.
Well, I definitely feel bad for them. I mean, it's like the craziness, with David Bowie and Alan Rickman, but also Carrie Fisher and her mother within days of one another.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Abe Vigoda.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I didn't even know that he had died until there was a live Facebook feed that was like.
Who was it?
Abe Vigoda, the actor.
Yeah.
John Glenn.
Yeah. 190 celebrities or pseudo celebrities this year that died. I was watching a Facebook live feed of the paying respects to everyone who had passed this year. It was an insane amount. It was a lot.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was crazy. Nancy Reagan.
Mm-hmm.
Some people were sort of I thought those guys, some of them had already passed, but no. Gary Shandling, great comedian, Gary Shandling passed away. That was really sad. Patty Duke, for those of you who remember the Patty Duke show, none of you do because you're all too young. And David Guest, whose biggest claim to fame, I think, was he was married to Liza Minnelli for 2 days.
Don't forget Muhammad Ali.
And Doris Roberts, who was the mother on Everybody Loves Raymond.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's sad.
That means both his parents are gone from the show.
Right? And then, of course, Prince.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
George Michael.
Those are big hits. So it was a lot.
Fidel Castro.
Morley Safer from 60 Minutes. Also,
Arnold Palmer.
Yes. And the wonderful anchor of the CBS NewsHour. What is her name? She was Gwen Ifill. Gwen Ifill. She was so cool and so knowledgeable, and that's a big hit to that program. Well, okay, so that's movies. I mean, that's people who passed. Let's talk about your favorite movies of 2016. I go back to Deadpool. I really liked that movie, and I'll tell you why I like that movie. Most movie scripts are, just brief, very brief. The actual printed dialogue in a movie script is very little. If you have 50 lines in Shakespeare, you're a servant. If you have 50 lines in a movie, you're the lead. And so most movie scripts are very short on dialogue, very thin. But the Glenpool movie, it was so thick with dialogue, and so most of it so fast and so funny, it reminded me of a 1930s, 1940s Hollywood comedy. Something that you would see Kate Hepburn and and Spencer Tracy in. Very fast-paced, great comic, and so I thought it was a great film. So I not only was it a good sort of action hero film, but it had a great script, and so Deadpool is, I think, my favorite film of the year, which I think is a surprise to some people.
I think that's pretty fair. I really love Deadpool. I completely forgot that it was in 2016. So that kind of throws my list out of the window. Now I have to remember what all happened in 2016. I was going to say Passengers because I thought I went and saw it on the red carpet, and it was really great. I thought the writing was a little bit flawed at some points, where just like one character was essentially literally just a plot device to show up, get them into a door, and then leave. But the acting between Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence saved the movie, and like was some of the best acting I'd seen in 2016. I thought it was incredible.
There was a lot of good movies. Star Trek Beyond, Hail Caesar, which our friend and alumnus Max Baker was in that movie, had a good part in it. Nick, what was your movie of the year?
I really enjoyed a lot of movies that came out at the end. I really liked Fantastic Beasts, actually, and Where to Find Them.
Fantastic Beasts?
I actually, I didn't grow up watching the Harry Potter movies. I only recently, this past year, caught all of them. I went to go to Orlando, so I would get everything. But I thought this one was the best movie out of all of those. And I've heard, a lot of people say, well, the books are better, which makes sense. But this one definitely is the best.
Fantastic. I'm going to encourage all our folks that are joining us on Facebook Live, Chris Nunley, I see you, and Kathleen Hargrove, and Sarah Schuler just joined us. Hey, Sarah. Be sure to give it a thumbs up as you're watching it, and you can even leave a comment. You can join us at youtube.com/Dell McLain, so that not only are you seeing me, hey, Sharon Morrison, not only are you seeing me, but you're also seeing Taylor and in Dallas and Arlington, and Nick and Tanner out in Los Angeles. And Nick just posted right there the website, so you can go over there and look at all of us. But on the Facebook, if you're there, give us a little of this action. So that's great. Fantastic Beasts, I thought was a great movie. Again, in a year full of movies that I think, like Doctor Strange, we saw a lot of, what was the fight between Captain America and Iron Man? Civil War. That came out. We advanced the Star Wars plot with Rogue One.
Which I thought was one of my favorite Star Wars films, right out of the gate. I'll tell you that.
So I really enjoyed it too. Yeah,
I'm going to stick a pin in that because I want to come back and talk about Rogue One. So there's going to be spoilers there. If you've not seen Rogue One, well, don't leave us. Just turn the volume down or something.
Mute it for like 5 minutes.
Because we want to talk. I want to talk about that, but I want to stick a pin in that because I want to get to Taylor. Taylor, tell us about what you think your movie of the year was. And before you say, I want to remind you that we had Sully and Sausage Party, which I know was up there big on the list for you, Taylor.
Absolutely.
Also, Independence Day Resurgence.
Yes. Ice Age 32 or whatever the heck that was.
Yes, that's correct. 32 was the right number.
Well, they also did a Zoolander 2 this year, so right. I was like, and who saw that?
They did. Don't forget, they did Warcraft and Pete's Dragon this year.
I know, because the homebound people need something to see.
Yes.
I really wanted to like the Nice Guys movie more.
You didn't?
I liked it. I wanted to like it even more. I wanted them to go even further with it. And of course, Star Trek Beyond, the Ghostbusters with the female cast, La La Land that just came out, La La Land, and then all of Disney's live action
Finding
stuff.
Finding Dory, The
Book.
Jungle Book.
So Taylor, hit us up with your pick.
I mean, Finding Dory was a great film. I watched that on the plane ride to New York a few months ago, and then on the way back, I did see not Bridesmaids, but the Ghostbusters film, and probably was really obnoxious, just laughing out loud on the plane with no cares at all. But yeah, a lot of great films. I didn't get to see as many as I wanted to, but here's hoping for next year to watch some more.
Excellent.
And catch up.
Charlotte Downs, we see you on Facebook, and Crystal Bully just joined us. Again, we're streaming live on YouTube as well, so you can go to youtube.com/Dell McLain and see all the other guys and hear all the conversations we're having. I know some of you, it's just kind of watching me listen to a screen that you can't see, but be sure to like us. Yes, thanks for that thumbs up. More of that on Facebook. We'd love it. And did you mind the female cast? I thought the female cast of Ghostbusters was great.
I loved it. A lot of them are really, really good. I mean, you've got Kate McKinnon from Saturday Night Live, Leslie Jones. Like, I love them. So I think it was great casting.
Has anyone seen Manchester by the Sea yet?
No,
I really want to. I have kind of fallen in love with Casey Affleck recently.
Yeah,
and I'm super excited about his career right now.
I am too. Manchester by the Sea on Facebook. If you've seen it, tell us in the comments because I'd love to know more about it. I really want to see it, and it looks really good. So does
La La Land.
La La Land, and the one about the three women Hidden Figures.
Yeah.
Halloween Town.
Who are joining NASA. The three African-American women who are part of the NASA space program.
I haven't heard anything about it.
It looks really good. Kevin Costner's in it, and so I wanted to see that.
Yeah,
and I figured I like the idea of it. So, yes, more. I want to see more of that. Okay,
I did
so
watch the Assassin's Creed movie.
Yeah.
You did?
I did. I went and saw it with Derek George.
How was that?
It was very interesting because the cast is incredible. If you haven't seen the cast list, it's Michael Fassbender, Jeremy Irons. Oh man, who else is in it? It's
Tons.
it's just everyone.
Sort of like Collateral Beauty. It's such a great cast. I wish the script were stronger. I wish that the script had been better.
Yeah, the script was just a little bit out of place, and like there were just some random like Deus Machina like kind of moments where you're like, oh, okay, so that's how they did it. They just did it. Great. But the acting was great. The CGI was incredible.
Do you think that some of the shade that's being thrown is just people who know the franchise and are just, I don't know, being jerks about it?
Probably. I really haven't looked into all the...
Because it's got a 17 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So
it's
that's a thing.
But like that's the thing is like, I don't think it was a good movie, but I sure as hell was entertained by it. I was having a lot of fun in that theater watching it, but I don't think it's a good movie.
James Carter just joined us. Hey, James, give us a thumbs up, buddy. I see you out there on Facebook. Tanner, thanks for rejoining. I love that. Yeah, okay, so let's go back to Rogue One.
Yes.
Taylor, have you seen it?
No.
No.
Taylor, do you care how much we spoil it for you?
Go for it. Just go for it.
Okay, because it's going to be like a Band-Aid. We'll just rip it off, right?
I know.
Okay, so I'm going to start. I think the last 15 minutes of the film were alone worth the price of admission.
Yeah,
and
by far.
I think people who had beef with the film certainly couldn't have beef with the last 15 minutes. First thing I want to say is anyone who thought Disney was going to kind of Disneyfy the franchise, they're wrong.
Yes.
With the hey, Robbie Anderson. No, okay. The fact that that last moment they kill off the two leads, and it's not like some ship coming in to swoop in to save them like normal, and just they just embrace each other seaside and take it and die. I just swoop in to save them like normal. Sorry about that, Taylor.
They all
Taylor?
die, and the Death Star plans get to the rebels. Spoilers.
Yeah, Nick, what are your thoughts on Rogue One?
I really enjoyed how they brought everything together for the original movie way back in the day, and how they kind of took what was kind of a plot hole of the original movie and built the whole movie around it, with the whole idea that there's this little bitty thing that could destroy the whole Death Star in the first movie. They're like, no, that was planned. The guy who designed it was working for the rebels. He did it that way. So I thought that was really smart. And then, yeah, like you said, I was just glad that they didn't wuss out and actually let the characters have a great story and ending, as opposed to, well, maybe we should keep that one alive. Let's send him somewhere in case we want to make a movie or something.
No, they were clear. That wasn't going to happen. Tanner,
Mhm.
I want to ask you, since you're out there and probably hear a lot of conversations in the industry about it, talk about that face mapping technology. Hello, Judy Matheson Evans. How you doing?
Hi, Judy. I know a lot of people had like a lot of problems with the face mapping, just because Grand Moff Tarkin, he's been dead for the last 20, 25 years now, and they essentially just brought him back to life like they did like Michael Jackson and Tupac via holograms. And I thought it was incredible because like I love the idea of like being able to bring back these old actors and like bring back these old like Chris Farley. I would love to see Chris Farley again, like in a film.
Okay,
like, through face map technology.
but here's the argument.
Mhm.
That's not Chris Farley.
Sure.
That's somebody wearing a Chris Farley suit
Mask. Yeah.
and acting like Chris Farley. Now, here's the thing about this film. They were incredibly respectful of the two actors. I mean, it didn't, like I said earlier, they didn't make them dress up in drag or do anything like that. Obviously, the estate of these actors was in agreement with it. But what do we think about a new movie with Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall?
I'd be down.
Okay, I think as a performer,
there's a negative side to it as well. Like as a performer, to look at it and say, oh, if that's where technology's going, like what I want for my career may not really matter, because like even if I did have a good career, that career could be just standing behind a face map. You know what I mean? And like you could have an entire career behind a face map when you don't want that. You know what I mean? Like
that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Let me tell the Facebook folks. Hey, Emily and Amy Heath Bell, I see you guys. Thanks for the thumbs up. We're talking live on youtube.com/Dell McLain with the guys from Zoodee for about another half hour. And you can go there and hear all the conversations instead of just seeing me react to a conversation. But thank you guys for joining us. We are talking about the face mapping technology that was in Rogue One. And I agree with you. That actor did get a gig. The actor who played is it Peter Cushing? Was that the name? I thought his face mapping was incredibly successful. Happy New Year to you too, Judy. And it was incredibly successful. But I see where people have some beef with it.
Yeah. Oh, so do I.
Taylor, what do you think? Have you seen it? No, you haven't seen it.
No.
Well, it's cool. I will tell you that.
It's on the list. Trust me.
Good.
I guess basically the thing to know that I wish I had known going to see that movie the first time was that it takes place about, and correct me if I'm wrong, Nick, about 3 days before the very first film started.
Yeah, it starts about 3 days or so before the first film, and then literally the end of it is like, you could say it was 5 minutes before the original film starts.
Yeah,
So,
it goes right up to just before the original film begins.
yeah, definitely. Which is kind of cool because, like, at the end of the film, you see them take off with the plans, and you see Darth Vader in pursuit. And do you see Darth Vader in pursuit? Holy crap! Let me just say.
Are you
Wow.
talking about that image of suddenly that black hallway and his
Yes.
lightsaber opens up? Nick,
Mhm.
describe that scene for Taylor.
Well, I'll describe it initially just how I reacted. Um, so the rebels have grabbed the plans, they're loading them into the plane, and the door shuts to their exit pod, basically. It's jammed, and they're trying to unjam it, and the whole lights go out in this hallway, and you see all these rebel people get ready to fight whatever's coming through the doorway, and black smoke fills the room, and all you see is a red lightsaber and Darth Vader in all his glory, and he proceeds to mow down about 30 rebel troopers like it's cutting through butter. And it was, as my friend, as Taryn and all them said while watching it, they were like, you turned into like an 8-year-old, like screaming and cheering the entire time. And
Epic.
giddy was the word for me.
Yeah, because that lightsaber sort of just and grows in this darkness. So you see the lightsaber, the red lightsaber, before you actually see him. And then it was beautifully shot. It was beautifully shot. Hey, Rebecca Ford, we see you on Facebook. Join us on youtube.com/Dell McLain. And Happy New Year to Judy and John and all of those folks. We see you live. We're also live on youtube.com/Dell McLain, where you can see these guys down here. So it doesn't look weird that I'm looking away from you at a screen. I'm actually having a conversation live in Los Angeles and Dallas and Oklahoma and Arlington, and then also broadcasting to you guys. So Rebecca Ford, give us a thumbs up.
Hi, Rebecca.
Tanner Reisner says hi, Rebecca Ford. So does Taylor Donaldson.
Hi.
But not Nick.
Not Nick. The trouble is they can't hear, because I've got the headphones on. They can't even hear the broadcast.
Right.
So that's maybe a flaw. I'll work it out for next time.
We'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. Taylor Donaldson.
Yeah.
You work for Six Flags.
I do. Six Flags Over Texas.
You work heavy in the entertainment industry.
Absolutely.
We got down to see the Holiday in the Park, and that was amazing. Where it was so cool. Is that over? Are you guys done with that?
Our last day is January 2nd, actually. I'm on vacation right now, which is good. But I go back on the 2nd for our last day that the park will be open until the end of February. We're actually not closed for very long.
And it's just long enough to get the Christmas decorations down. Absolutely.
And then we start getting ready for spring break.
And so you guys gear up on February 2nd. Awesome. Tanner Reisner?
Yes.
Tell everybody what you're working on right now. You're doing some cool stuff.
Well, right now I'm working on 3 Tic Tacs in my mouth. Give me just a second.
Intriguing. Go on.
Yes.
I want to hear more.
Yes.
They are the Fruit Adventure Tic Tacs.
Of course.
Absolutely.
What else would you have? The white ones?
Yeah. The spearmint's the only other one.
Eric Terrell says hi. Hey, Eric Terrell. How you doing, buddy?
Hi. But what I'm working on recently, so in LA, I work for a company called Defy Media. I work as a freelance assistant director for 2 YouTube channels, Smosh Games and Smosh, as their assistant director. I've been doing that with Smosh Games for about a year now. And then I just started doing that for Smosh probably within the last 3 months. And then other than that, when I'm not doing that, it's auditioning and doing pilots and, the whole rigmarole of LA, doing everything and anything to do to have fun and work,
Now, is Defy Media, is that owned by the guys who are Smosh?
No. Defy Media is what a lot of people would say a multi-channel network, even though the MCN right now is kind of dead. But it's basically it's a YouTube network, kind of like Zoodee, I guess you would say.
Yeah, but okay, when you say like the MCNs are dead, like Full Screen and Maker's Mark, Maker's Studio, and Full
Yeah, which
Screen,
is run by Disney. Makers is run by Disney.
Awesomeness TV.
Awesomeness TV, yeah. Which I think is also run by DreamWorks.
Yes.
Awesomeness.
So you're saying those multi-channel networks aren't?
Well, in essence, like it's changed. It's not like they're dead, but it's changed from being like a channel hub to just being a content creator business. So it's like it's just changed, and like it's kind of not the same.
And are they using to create their content when they're using the people who were part of their network?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So it's they basically changed into a studio.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They've just changed into studios, basically. Okay. So for Defy, I don't know the exact number, but I know we hit roughly 50 YouTube channels that they run, like inside and out. We do like Aw Me, which is Man at Arms, is like their big flagship channel. We do Smosh, we do Clever TV, and a few other things here and there, but those are the really big ones that I can think off the top of my head. And then, you know, we just have studio spaces in Beverly Hills that we shoot stuff and then shoot, obviously, on location and do a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's essentially that.
Awesome. So what's the craziest thing you had to do on a shoot?
The craziest thing I had to do on a shoot. I know there's one that's going to be a little more crazy, but the one that immediately came to my head. For Smosh Games, we were doing a video in collaboration with Old Spice, and we were doing this. They put out this app or mobile website a while back, Old Spice Runner, and it was just like you could run and like make symbols out of your like running path and like all this good stuff. And so we did that, and we were basically putting the Smosh Games crew through like this triathlon kind of thing. And we were trying to make them do a slip and slide, but we kind of forgot how to make a slip and slide. And so we were just trying all these like different variations, and we got, you know, those huge, like really thick gymnastics mats.
Yes.
We got those, and we bought like 4 different kinds of oil and then like soap and water and all this good stuff. And we were like, okay, someone has to test it out. And the talent couldn't test it out because, you know, they're talent and they can't, before we start the video, we can't have them like soaking wet. So I was the only one to do it. And they covered these mats in canola oil. And they're like, that should probably work fine. And I was like, okay, why not? We'll test it out. And I'm in like my jeans, and like I didn't know this was happening, so I have one pair of clothes all day. So I'm in my like, jeans and my boots and like my flannel, and I could just take off and hit this mat and stick.
Oh,
it's so thick. Like I just hit it and just sink in this canola oil. And then like I kind of eventually get off the mat, and when I do, I'm just head to toe cooking in canola oil. And we're in the middle of nowhere. We're in Silmar, California, and just in the middle of this park, and I just have to sit all day in canola oil, and like I get sunburned because like I'm just frying, literally frying.
This sounds terrible.
It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with it.
Sounds like my typical Thursday night.
Yeah, just, you know, getting oiled up.
Yeah,
hanging
with
out.
Gymnastics mats. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, Taylor, that's what you guys are gonna do on that stretch of road right in front of Southern Palace this year, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Hose that down with some kind of lube and just
Yeah.
Let me tell you, we did find out eventually that lube was the best option.
Is that where you had a bathtub full of lube that you had to get rid of at the end of the day?
That was one of them. We actually, that was for a punishment that we did. We filled a pool, like a kid pool full of lube, and had them wrestle in a pool full of lube. That was the first time we used lube, and we've never used anything else. Or we've only used lube from that point on for anything that's like slimy or sticky.
Can I ask you how you get enough lube to fill a kitty bathtub?
Well, let me tell you, Dell. If you go to Amazon.com, you can buy lube in a 55-gallon drum.
You cannot.
Yes, you can. I
Yeah,
guarantee
you
it.
can.
Go look
Yeah.
right now.
Absolutely, you can. I've seen it.
So
Taylor,
I'm
I'm terrified.
Well,
Nick. Yeah, you
Right.
know, you know. Yeah.
So that's how you get enough lube to do really anything you want. You know, I think we've probably gone through like 4 of those in the last like 6 months.
How do you dispose of a 50 gallons of lube
It's
Like,
all water
in an
soluble.
eco-friendly way?
It's all water soluble. So you just dilute it with water, mix it up a little bit, and then just let it do its thing, either in a drain or in a parking lot.
In a parking lot. Oh, great! So I get out. I'm some hot shot from a studio. I get into my Audi.
And just you think it's rained is what's happened. You think it's rained, and you're just charging through the parking lot because you're like, oh, I'm in an Audi. This is gonna be real cool. I'm gonna shoot up some water on my way out, and it's just lube. It's all lube.
For those on Facebook, Tanner has just been telling us about why the studio he works for purchases lube in 50-gallon drums. And no, it's not a porn studio. That's the surprising thing.
Yes.
Who would guess it? California. They do weird things out in California, let me just tell you. Nick,
yeah.
how was your Christmas, buddy?
It was good.
Did Santa
did
Claus
love-
come see you?
No, I went to see my dad. He got back from Iraq recently, so he was in Fort Hood, Texas. So we went down there to see him and have Christmas lunch with him, and so that was good. He's been gone for about 9 months or so. So, but previously, the night before, we opened presents and did regular stuff. So
That's awesome. What was the coolest thing you got for Christmas this year?
well, I got this game I'm playing, but I also got a lot of smaller things. The coolest thing probably that we have in the house now, because Isaac lives with me, my brother, we got an air fryer.
Yes.
You heard of this? This thing's
Air
magical.
No,
Like,
what is
you
this
can-
thing?
You can literally put anything in it. So like if you had we'll use chicken strips, frozen chicken strips or something, you put it in there and you can fry it and you don't have to use any oils or anything. It just fries it. Some kind of compression. I'm not sure. I think it's just dark magic, but
Magic. Absolutely.
Magic.
Sounds
Okay.
yeah.
but it's
magic.
pretty great. He brought it home and all of our roommates have been using it nonstop. So yes, it
Okay.
is the gift that keeps on giving. So.
Fantastic. Tanner, I know you went home to see your family for Christmas, yes?
I did. I flew home as a surprise, and as always, the surprise was ruined spectacularly.
By who this time?
By this time, it was my good friend from even middle school and high school, Austin Ray. I went to go get my hair cut from him. He's a hairdresser in Durant, and if you're ever in Durant and need a haircut, hit up Austin Ray. He's phenomenal.
Okay.
Just don't share your secrets with him.
Yeah, just don't. He didn't know that it was a secret though, and it was just kind of dumb luck because my mom also had an appointment that day. Or no, she had an appointment the next day, and he called her to reschedule. I was like, "Hey, are you available to come in today?" She said, "Yeah, I can come in the next 30 minutes." And he goes, "Oh, great. Tanner will be in 45." And she goes, "What? I'm sorry." And he immediately knew what happened and felt terrible.
You screwed up.
Yeah.
Screwed up.
So,
Spoiler.
but it was good.
Good.
Yeah, came home, visited the fam, got a new set of dominoes, which I am in love with. So there's that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Taylor Donaldson,
Yeah,
you got a puppy for Christmas, right?
I did. I also got a playbill binder to put all my playbills in.
Oh, that's cool.
I was pretty excited about it. I haven't put them in yet because I'm alphabetizing them.
David Grimes and Charlotte Cowden says, I thought there were going to be cocktails. Yeah, Charlotte, sad face. We're going to have cocktails soon. Stuff's coming. But we're doing a YouTube hangout. And David Grimes says, Happy New Year from the other side of the world. David Grimes is in, I think, Scotland. Yes, David? Justin Dunlap just joined us on Facebook. Hey, Justin. I think Justin is in Portland, Oregon, I think,
Nice.
if I'm not mistaken. So, hey guys, you can't see that I'm on a computer, and we're doing a YouTube.com/Dell McLain live hangout with guys from Los Angeles and Dallas and from around. And so, yeah, Justin's in Portland. And so if you go to YouTube.com, you can hear all the conversation. Otherwise, you're just kind of seeing me react to them. But yeah, absolutely. So hey, from Scotland, David, how you doing? David Grimes' Instagram, by the way, is awesome. He is not kidding around on the Instagram. So Taylor, go ahead and take me back to your binder.
Yeah, so I have a binder that I can put all of my playbills in. Because I went to New York a few months ago, in between the season, the Fright Fest and Holiday in the Park seasons for Six Flags, and I got to see some shows. I got to see Kristen Chenoweth, and I got to see Kinky Boots again. So
Did you go to Hamilton?
No, you know, the line was a little long. I did enter probably every single lottery that you possibly could enter. And I went with my 3 roommates, and all of us won tickets to see On Your Feet. But I also won tickets to see Kristen Chenoweth, her one-woman show that was only there for like 12 performances, and I chose that one over On Your Feet. Hopefully that doesn't offend anyone. She's phenomenal, just hilarious.
Did she bring someone up on stage to sing with her?
She did. She brought someone from Orange is the New Black. She plays Boo. And they did a little scat singing, and it was amazing. And she had a choir, like a high school choir that she had performed with in Oklahoma, and so she brought them there, and they performed. And
how boss is that?
It was amazing. Right? Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. The whole trip was just amazing.
Okay, I'm trying to invite Dustin Curry. I see you, Tanner. I know what you're doing. I keep adding him, but it doesn't let him in.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't know. So I'll keep adding him. Tell him that I'm trying to. I believe in you, Dell. Tanner. While all of this is happening, Tanner is texting me and coaching me. He's coaching me from Los Angeles. So yeah, it's really weird to have 2 conversations going here, where this conversation up here can't hear anything you all are saying.
Yes, indeed.
And so it's really probably a very boring. Taryn Sherwood just joined. Hey,
hi,
Taryn. They're all saying hello, Taryn. You can't hear them. I'll have to figure that out. I'll need Taryn's help to figure it out, by the way.
Oh, Taryn, you've got a job.
Hey, Tanner.
Yep.
Why don't you put those tapping fingers on Dustin Curry and tell him to check his something and see if he can be added into this conversation in our final 12 minutes. 12 minutes to go here if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, where you could go to youtube.com/Dell McLain and hear our conversation here with Tanner Reisner in LA and Nick in Oklahoma, Taylor Donaldson in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, me right here, and we're trying to get Dustin Curry in. We're telling him to check his email again. So see if we can get him in the last few minutes. So there's that. Nick.
Yes.
2017.
Yes.
Tristan Egnert just joined us. Tristan, how you doing on the Facebook side? We're also live on YouTube where you can see the conversation that all these guys are having. Nick, what are your big plans for 2017 without spoilers? That's a loaded question to ask, Nick.
Kind of. It's kind of a loaded question to ask me. Without spoiling, my plans are to find a way to do more work and build up a portfolio for either journeying off somewhere else or to film school. But it's kind of my resolution is to do more because I haven't been doing as much as I wanted, and I'm in the process of trying to work things out to where I can have more time to do such things. So, is that about as non-spoiler as we can get?
Yes, I like it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying another text, another email for Dustin because he's changed his email, and so email.com. Okay, and invite. So I've invited him. Yeah. Okay. Good. Taylor Donaldson.
Yeah.
2017. Noah Chrisman just joined us. Hey, Noah. We're also live on youtube.com/Dell McLain, and there's Teresa Rothrock as well. We are live on youtube.com/Dell McLain, where you can hear and see the other guys from LA and around the world that we're talking to. But I also wanted to put it on Facebook to say howdy to everybody and Happy New Year. We're only about 9 minutes left in this broadcast. But Teresa and Noah, give us thumbs up on this Facebook. Taylor Donaldson, in the 1.7.
Yeah.
In the big 1.7, what are your plans? What do you got?
Well, I don't want to, give any spoilers either. I'm gonna continue working at Six Flags right now. Also looking for some more theater stuff. We have Theater Arlington, which is really close. I have some connections there. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see what 2017 has and hopefully get back into the theater scene. Also, Granbury Theater, which is about an hour from here in Arlington. I have a pretty good connection there, so we're going to see what 27 has to offer.
It's great.
Yes, all the spoilers. Tanner Reisner, are you the only person that can actually talk about their future without subterfuge?
I guess. Now I feel like I should question everything to see if I have to censor myself. But I don't, because I have nothing really coming up other than just keep working at Defy at the moment. I am emailing and sending out hard copies so I could get an agent, so I can be doing more acting and less production stuff.
Speaking of more acting,
yes,
there are some images of Tanner on Instagram that if you're not following him on Instagram, you should.
do it.
There's one with him and a woman all in gold who's supposed to be the Oscar.
Yes.
And there's also Tanner dressed up as a donkey.
Yes. For a weekend, I should say, for 3 days, I was a donkey. The personified version of a donkey for a TV pilot that is being edited right now and being pitched. So we'll see how that goes. And that was a lot of fun.
So you're a donkey in a donkey suit.
Yes. Well,
But you speak in English? You have lines?
Yes. The idea was to not have a donkey on set. So they had a woman get really stoned. And every time she looked at what in the script is an actual donkey, she sees me. And so she's high, so she can talk to the donkey and we can have conversations and whatnot.
So they're hoping to pitch this to the Family Channel.
Yes, to
Exactly.
ABC Family or whatever it's called now.
It's a whole new kind of family.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, they've renamed that channel.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called now though.
It's something else.
Freeform?
That's it. Freeform.
Yeah.
Something stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're trying to pitch it, and it was really good. The crew was incredible.
Charles Prosser just joined us. Charles and Tristan Egnert, my resolution is to see 1 million faces and rock them all. I understand and believe that. Charles Prosser just joined. We're talking to folks. It says he's in the chart, but it isn't letting him. Oh, he's sad. Dustin's sad. Charles, we're we're doing a live stream on youtube.com/Dell McLain, but we're also streaming live on Facebook. So you can't hear the conversation that's happening on YouTube, but I can see you guys and wanted to say hello and Happy New Year. We've got about 5 minutes left in this broadcast, and so you can click over to youtube.com and see these guys, from Tanner Reisner from LA, and Nick Rowall from Oklahoma, and Taylor Donaldson from the Dallas area, and then me. You can see all these guys. Thanks for all the thumbs up, folks. Travis Rollins just joined. How you doing, Travis? So yes, Dustin. If Dustin were here, if Dustin could make it, if Dustin had technology, it would be sad if Dustin didn't work in social media.
Oof.
Works
Shade.
in social media. Yeah, I just drug him.
Shade.
Drag him.
Drugged him. You chloroformed him.
I mean, let's be real. I'm over 50 and I got this started. So getting in should be a thing.
Getting in.
So Happy New Year to you, Travis Rollins. You getting all this in the crawl, Charles Prosser? You better believe it. And if you type it, I'll write it. I'll say it out loud. So there's my challenge to
Also,
you, buddy.
tell Charles Prosser I said hello and that I love him.
Tanner Reisner says that he loves Charles Prosser and to tell you hello. Zach, are you still alive? Tristan says. I think that's for Zach Childers in New York City. Zach, how you doing, buddy? Tristan wants to make sure you have not been eaten by who knows what. 25 people have reacted to that so far. Zach says barely. Oh no!
Yes.
Dustin Curry
Yay.
is now alive. Dustin, in the last 3 minutes.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, God. Hi. I don't know what I look like. That's the wild
Beautiful.
right there. Hello. I'm standing in front of the Dallas Theater Center. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
What did you go see?
Say what?
What did you see?
I saw the Book of Mormon. Look, I got swag. I got some swag.
Awesome.
You know, and I'm here with Kathy,
Hi, Kathy.
Reed, and Clark. I'm with friends, so yes.
Tell
Hello.
Kathy she's live in Los Angeles and Dallas and Oklahoma.
You're live in Dallas and in Los Angeles and in Oklahoma. So
Come in, get in here.
hello,
Hi,
everybody.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Hi.
Good to see you.
These are BJ's nephews, Clark and Reed.
Hey, guys. Good to see you. Tanner, say hi from L.A.
Hello.
That's Tanner, live from LA.
Hi, Tanner.
He's one of my best friends.
Nick
Nice to meet
Rowall.
you.
That's Nick. He's in Oklahoma.
Hi, Nick.
And then there's Taylor, who is in Arlington. Are you in Arlington now?
Yes, we're so close.
Right? Right?
Taylor.
Those are my friends.
Dustin, Tanner, and Nick, be still my heart, says Charles Prosser.
Oh, darling. Charles.
Everybody cooed and awed at the sound of your name, Charles Prosser. Happy New Year to you. Well, guys, we've got 2 minutes left. Dustin, what's the number one question for you is, what are your big plans for 2017?
2017? What? Oh, okay. Yes, 2017. Sorry.
Come on,
I had a
Dustin.
brain fart. Oh, come on. Big plans are I'm going to start self-producing some work. I'm sending some applications to some festivals, which I haven't done since my freshman year of college. So I'm going to be doing that again. And I'm really happy about that.
Is it possible? Can we have a resolution? I hate New Year's resolutions, but in the final minute, can we have a resolution that everyone on this network of Zoodee will produce a video in the first quarter of this year?
Done.
Yep,
Yes.
absolutely.
I agree.
Nick?
Nick's gone. Nick's dead.
Nick left. Nick? The prospect of making a video choked him. He was done.
Scared him away.
Scared him away. Happy New Year's to you, Charles Prosser. And Roll Tide. I'm getting braces in 2017. Never too old, he says. All right, guys. Have a very happy and safe New Year's Eve. Party, party, party like it's 2016. And we're kissing this sucky year goodbye.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Chad Woodland, you're here for the last 30 seconds of this broadcast. See you later, Chad. Happy New Year. And we'll do this again sometime. We'll probably try to do this sometime in the next couple of months. Maybe for Valentine's. Maybe an ugly, dirty Valentine. Dirty Valentine's.
God. Just 5 of us on a date.
With costumes. All right? Like, everybody's in onesies for Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right?
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Woo! Tristan Edward. Woo! See you later. Bye.
Bye.